The first contest on tonight's show was a tag match between DIY and the Creed brothers, and during this encounter, to decide what team would qualify for the six-pack challenge ladder match for the tag team championships at WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Michael Cole Ardeline launching DIY, Tommaso Gargano and Johnny Ciampa. Do yourself it! God, Michael Cole has been with this company for 27 goddamn years and counting. He has been calling the action for 25 of those 27 years. He's going to make it to 3 goddamn decades and counting. Christ knows why. He must be a model employee, or he has evidence on so many goddamn people that are still with the company. Hopefully nothing that ties back into anything really, really seedy, but other than that, maybe Michael Cole is just somebody that they're like, oh, he's innocuous. He's not going to offend anybody, even though he can't say do it yourself. Do yourself it! Vintage goddamn Cole. Hooray! More of this goddamn idiot on our programming. That's what we need. Anyway, I'm John Renton with my review of WWE Raw from the PNC Arena in Raleigh, North Kakalaki. We're 19 days away from being in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. WrestleMania 40. Okay, look, I know Michael Cole has been better on commentary, but it still feels good to knock him. And yes, I know they probably just as happy to now have Vince in just right there in his goddamn brain, almost in whatever orifice he had. Probably a bad choice of words. But god damn it, DIY, not DYI. It's not that, it's 3 letters. 3 fucking letters, Michael Cole. Anyway, this review is up a little bit later than usual because I saw a Regal Mystery movie. It was Wicked Little Letters. It was quite good, actually. It was very, very good. Jesse Buckley was tremendous. So yeah, 20K capacity in this arena. They had about 13,000 people according to WrestleTix. Good. They pretty much had that place slap dab sold out. And Farrell, the goodest boy, is here. Thankfully away from the pyro. Great dog. Great goddamn dog. Bet he's a goddamn handful, though. So then Jay shows up. It's more like RalJeygh, North Kakalaki. Yeah, they chanted yeet. I don't think a lot of people in Raleigh know what yeet is. I could be wrong. You know, I mean, I'm not with it. I mean, I used to be with it, but then they changed what it was, and now what I'm with isn't it, and what is it is weird and scary to me. It'll happen to you. I'm 43 goddamn years old. And he's talking about, you know, the yeet chants. Here's Jim Uso and Solo, the call Rikishi sign. So then Jay just basically wants to get Jim to come back. Just come back. Baby, come back. This stuff's played out. I'm sorry. I'll knock the yeet out your ass. The fuck does that even mean? Yeet's a stupid word. I'm sorry. Then a beatdown and Cody saves Jay. And then we get a video package on Becky and Nia. Because they're going to have the last woman standing match. Hopefully the last time that Becky and Nia ever have a match. I would like it to be Nia's last match forever. But so far, it is what it is. Heyman then tells Pierce, I didn't have anything to do with that. They did it on their own. They're going to make it yeet for all. And they're gone. They won't show up, but I'm going to go conduct my business. And then DYI, good job, Cole, you fuck nugget, took on the Creeds. Mania qualifier. Look, whoever did the Creeds' new theme, it needs to be banned from ever making music again. You are terrible at your job. Nameless person or faceless person, according to me. I don't know who the fuck you are, but you are terrible. So anyway, it was a match where they had highly athletic moments. The Creeds are raw athletes. Ciampa and Gargano are a good team, but they're played out. I was bored with them before they had their cinematic one final beat thing nearly 4 years ago during the pandemic. Maybe it was 3 years. I'm trying to remember. Was it in the beginning of the pandemic? I don't really care because I think it's still going on to this day. So did have 1 point though where Julius was taking on 2 men at once. Noah, come on, man. Noah, what the shit? What the shit? And then Julius went strapless. Come on, Noah. What do you want to say? He hates me. Noah's going to be so mad right now. He likes Julius. And look, Julius is a hell of a goddamn athlete. Julius will be the breakout star of the Creeds, should they ever break the Creeds up. But they roll up on Julius. 1, 2, 3. Look, the crowd got into it. Here's the thing. The ref lost all control. And if I'm going to pick on AEW and New Japan for ignoring the referee and just doing what they want, then I got to call it here. Great athletic stuff. The crowd was into it. But I'm sorry. Why have a referee if you're just going to do this stuff? So, Thunderbolt Patterson is in the Hall of Fame. I then was saying to a friend of mine, I said, it's great. It's just a shame he is no longer with us to accept the plaque. And then he informed me Thunderbolt Patterson is still alive. I'm surprised, and I think he is too. Then Candice and Indy took on the K&K crew, Katana and Caden. And the crowd goes mild. Candice attacked the weak point for massive damage and knee barred and wrenched Katana's knee, I think. Candice is trying to show personality. That is adorable. Then Rock recaps in Memphis. Terrible rendition of Mark Cohn's Walking to Memphis for the SmackDown review if you want to check it out. So, then the Bray Wyatt documentary ad. It's going to be a Peacock original. It's definitely going to be sad. I will likely review it. It is April 1st, so I will try to review it. If not Monday, I will review it Tuesday. It depends how many Regal Mystery movies there are coming up. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be pretty emotional. So then, Cody comes out to a big pop. He's going to be on SmackDown Friday. And this is actually where Cody, I think, Cody hasn't been bleaching his hair as much. It's a little darker there, if you noticed. I don't know, maybe it's just me. He talked about The Rock, his ego, and this is all for PR, to smooth his ego. And called him a carny succubus. I'm going to save some other thoughts for when Rock and Cody have a confrontation, except I will say for all the bringing up of Dusty, actually I'll just say it here. For all the bringing up of Dusty, Cody's dad and everything, why doesn't anybody bring up Rock's dad? The guy that liked to play strip poker with underage girls, allegedly. The guy that had numerous infractions and inappropriate relations and inappropriate contact and harassment of many women. That abandoned his goddamn mother, the woman that loved him because he was a goddamn piece of shit. That thankfully is buried in hell for all the bad shit that he did. Wonder why Rocky Johnson doesn't get brought up. Wonder why that is. And it's no wonder The Rock probably didn't have the best relationship with his dad, because how could you? Rock wasn't an underage girl, so that's why Rocky Johnson wouldn't have liked him very much. And also, wonder if anybody's going to bring up the fact that Black Adam flopped. And it did. It flopped really badly. But he talks about Rock's mom, Cody does, and that, Carney Succubus is a whiny bitch, but the Rock's mom was a wonderful woman. And that Rock targeted Michelle, and that, I don't know why you think that she's meek and everything. She beat up an undercover cop at a Willie Nelson concert. It's like, I may not finish my story, but how can you be so sure? Will it be this or will it be LDS? Little Dick Syndrome. Cody was fired up. People say that material may have been cheap. This is probably the best of Cody that I've seen. And that's tough for me to say because I'm not the biggest fan of him. But I don't think you'll be the final boss. At Mania, it's like, I think you're Roman's side chick. Good. Stuff that you needed to say. Then Heyman showed up to apologize and deliver a message from Roman. And but by the way, come to SmackDown, there will be no bloodline except me. And Cody, there's no bloodline, you come alone. Meaning Rock's going to come and lay him out. And there we go. Good stuff. I'm shocked to say that about Cody promo. I'm not saying I loved everything, but he was at least fired up here. Nia cut a promo. I don't know what the fuck she said. I would rather, quite frankly, bash my head through a window than listen to Nia Jax. And then Jay says, Cody, I got your back. Ricochet and Dominic had a match. I went off to the movie at this point, so I came back and, well, the Recoil won it, and then JD got beat up. That happened. Gable then said to Sammy that I'm fine, don't worry. They talk about their kids and their stuff, and you can't beat Gunther, is what Gable finally says. Because you're not in the right mindset. I'm a little bit surprised they didn't bring up the thing where Gable's shoulder looked like it was up on that pinfall, but whatever. Maybe he'll cost Sammy the title, and they'll build a program there, and then Gunther will continue to be champion. Pearson has a contract signing for the IC title, and Sammy not exactly dressed all that great, and Gunther basically calls him out for that, and Sammy lists his accolades. He proved the doubters wrong. And Gunther's basically like, all your dreams and everything, but you don't believe you can beat me. Deep down, you don't believe you can beat me, and that your dreams will meet reality. And then Sammy basically tells him, look again, I will beat you. I will prove everybody wrong. A Canadian family man saying he will prove people wrong. His wife and child better run. If you get it, you get it. Make sure the dogs are not in the enclosed pool area and you take them with you. Can I be any more on the nose? Hide the Bowflex. So, Sammy, it's a long shot. He could. I still think Gunther should retain it, but whatever. So, basically, the long shot down the hallway for Sammy is pretty nice. The tag division is in dire straits. It is the walk of life. Truth and Miz do their entrance, and then Awesome Truth, Miz and Truth, took on Indus Sher. And after fluky stuff, Truth got a fluke win over one of them, Sangha maybe. Yeah, Indus Sher is pretty much done. This is a qualifying match, by the way. Sammy and Gable then yell a bit, and Gable says, get your mind right or you won't be able to beat Gunther. Punk is going to be at Mania no matter what. And then Seth interrupts Drew's entrance. He's a Spotlight Junkie. We get Spotlight Junkie chants. We get Punk chants. Drew basically just shuts him down. Seth is pissed. Now he's fired up. They both have done this for 20 years. That Drew has whined about not having his moment in front of people, but he's dropped the ball whenever he's had the chance. And that, basically all fired up. And look, Drew made reasonable points. Drew wanted it just to be about the title. And Seth is splitting his focus. And he will drag him to the ring if he has to face him and beat him for the championship and win in front of people like he should have won a while ago. Becky, she is, a wanted woman. Who wouldn't want her? But no, in all seriousness, she got a good promo here. She is so good at this. Then New Day beat Otis and Tozawa. I'm not going to watch anything with Alpha Academy. I'm glad that Otis is back on the road. I believe he had a family matter where I believe a family member passed away, and I feel bad for him. But as far as characters, I don't care. I feel bad for Otis, though. Then Liv showed up to encourage Becky to watch her stuff. Thinking about it, Kier, we know you're watching Liv. We know you watch Liv as much as you can. Freak, I kid. Stop thinking about it. Get some help. Poor Kier. Great guy. Great guy. And he always clips his stuff, and it's great. I think it actually helps the views of the channel. So thanks, Kier. Thanks. It's nice to know that your respectful viewing of Liv. Stop thinking about it, Kier. Come on. Just stop it. Get some goddamn help. Poor Kier. Such a good guy. But no, Becky and Liv having a program sometime after there and getting all tangled up with each other. And Kier, you know what you need to do. And then Rollins and Cody briefly talk. Rollins says, nice bandana. Rock is going to be in Brooklyn. Nice bandana on Pharaoh, that is. Rock is in Brooklyn. No sleep till Brooklyn. We would all be going insane. Punk in Chicago next week. Becky and Nia had a last woman standing match. Oh boy, my favorite stipulation. If I hated it in other companies and I hate how they've overdone it here, come on, all due respect to Becky, and I know why they've done this, and I will give them credit for trying to give this a story. You put Nia in a match with weapons. This goddamn disease-ridden, friggin' couch left in the rain twat. They can't move, can't talk, can't work. Oh, she's better. Yeah, she only botches half the moves that she used to. Maybe in another 5 years, she'll botch 25% of the moves that she used to. Maybe she'll get good about the time the dinosaurs are going to be taking over the earth again. So anyway, a table decided it just didn't want anything to do with Nia and the legs collapsed because Nia can't even do that right. A pile of chairs. This was shit. I'm sorry. It was shit. Manhandle slammed through the table, and then Nia has to conveniently get on the table and do this and weeble, and she wobbles, and I wish that she would stay down. stay down and never get back up. And Becky won with a leg drop off the top, and then celebrating. And Rhea showed up and stared her down. And my God, Rhea, please, we cannot focus on the show with how unbelievably attractive and just aura-filled you are. I don't know aura-filled if that's actually correct, but yeah, that's stupid. Them just staring each other down, and I would like to see that action in the ring and only there. Becky and Rhea will be good. Rhea needs to retain. Why? Becky doesn't need the title. Liv beating Rhea for the championship would be great. Liv has already had the Money in the Bank. Liv beating Rhea and having it maybe even until SummerSlam would be fine. Does Becky need it? No. If Becky beats Rhea, I won't be upset. I just hope that Rhea's title reign continues. That being said, fairly decent edition of Raw next week. I will be going to another Regal Mystery movie, horror related this time. So I'm definitely going to be locked in for that. So that review will be up later. Unless there's a mystery movie on the 1st, that one should be up normally. The Raw after Mania, though, I plan to go watch a sneak screen or an early access screening of Civil War, A24's next movie that they promoted with Alex Garland, who did Men and Ex Machina and Annihilation. There's like 2 good movies out of that, and Annihilation ain't one of them. Nevertheless, Raw reviews at least until the Raw after Mania, and then I'll see how often I want to do it, going forward. Agree, disagree what I said? Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.